All right, today we're going to be checking out the KastKing floating digital fish scale. It says it's waterproof. We'll test that out. It says it floats. We're going to find out. We're also going to see if it's accurate. I got a 5-pound anchor. We're going to hook it up and see if it reads 5 pounds. All right, let's get to the unboxing portion. We'll go top down, and there we go. All right, let's open it up and take a look. And right there, actually flip it around first. And it'll tell you basically all the stats on it. It will handle up to 50 pounds. It's supposed to be waterproof. It has, the sizes on it, and you can switch it to kilograms. And it comes with no puncture lip gripper clamp that can be used separately or with the scale. So you can read that if you want to, and it has KastKing's information at the bottom. All right, I bought this myself on Amazon. Did not get sponsored from KastKing. Just letting you know, that way it's an unbiased review, right? So we opened it up, and I had opened it up before to make sure everything was in there. So it does come with the hook and a little stand right here, and it comes with the lanyard kind of folded up nice and neat right there. So here are the lip grippers. I mean, they're light, and they comes with a lanyard. They are definitely orange. Everything in here is pretty bright orange. It looks a little red in the camera, but it's kind of like hunting orange, similar to other lip grippers that you would find Rapala has and stuff like that. I mean, it feels pretty good. Clicks in to lock it. Let's see if it actually that's pretty good, because I have another pair that we can compare later, but it takes a pretty good pull on it to get it to open up at all. So it has half serrated, half flat grip there. Let's see if I can get into the show. Come on. There you go. So it is serrated on both sides with a flat part on the top. All right, so there's lip grippers. Put you away. And we have the digital scale. So let's look it up. I'm sure this is all specifications in every language you can think of, and then a box. So we don't particularly need that right now. Stainless steel hook, rubber stopper on it. I'm assuming this is rounded or flat. Yeah, it's kind of like beveled, right? It's kind of flat on the top, but then it has a beveling on the edge. I doubt the camera. Oh, it does. That's kind of nice, actually. So it's not just flat, because even if it's just flat, it will just puncture through most fish. It has this kind of bearing system, like a bead chain, and this is just kind of connected on top of the last one. And I mean, it's pretty strong. I don't want to break it, but yeah, I'm pulling on it pretty good. Doesn't seem to do much. Let's see if what's on the back. So it says open to the left. I mean, it's got a waterproof seal on it, so that's a good sign. It's got a O-ring, and then it's got the CR2032 battery in there. I bet you I have to do something to it. Yep, probably gonna have to flip the battery out, take the plastic out, connect it, seal it back up. So, not bad. Look at that. What do you know? It reads. So, power's on, power's off. It says nothing, so I guess it tears itself automatically. Anyway, it's reading 0. Let's see if we can get it to read some. I mean, yep, it's pretty sensitive. I'm just slowly kind of stretching it. So I guess it takes a reading and then stops. So let's hold. Clear. Okay, now that's clear. Let's go get the anchor and test it out. All right, here we are. I have a 5-pound anchor. Buy this at, pretty much anywhere that sells anchors. It says 5 pounds. Okay, so I'm gonna hold it, get it lined up here. Power back on. There it is at 0, and let's hold on to it. 5 pounds, 4 ounces. So it's a 5-pound anchor. That sounds like it could be right. It does have some mud on it and some fish guts. Take the weight off it. We'll hit clear. Clear. 0 again. Hooked up. Drop. And same reading. 5.4. So not bad. Seems to be doing the same thing twice, which is good. For the sake of accuracy, we're going to look at, I have another scale here, food scale, and something in the 1 pound range. So I just grabbed this that I had bought the other day, and not an advertisement, but just for effect here. Let's see what it reads. This says it's 1.127 pounds. Okay, now let's see if we can get an accurate reading on this. That says the same thing, and I'll probably have to pan the camera to show you, but I'll hook it up on there. And this actually says, sorry, we're in my kitchen, 1.2 pounds. So it's relatively close. Not bad. Okay, so I didn't want to just throw this thing in the bathtub or the sink because regular water, that clean water, you know, is not the conditions that you're going to be using this in. So I've decided to take the thing, turn it on, and rubberized grips are on here. And we're going to get those wet and see how they feel. And we're just going to dump the whole thing in my my bait fish tank. All right. It's not food. And we'll let it sit for a second. Okay. I mean, that side's good. I mean, that's screened down. That float's going this way. Kind of wrecking my plant, but should be all right. I mean, it definitely seems to float, which is good. Screen didn't get messed up yet, which is good. Okay. I mean, the rubberized grips look good. You know, it's really light, but seems like it's actually kind of tough. Buttons are still, you know, you can easily. It's got like a half circle on this side, so you can easily feel which one's the top and the bottom in case you're holding it up or whatnot. But yeah, side grips and top grip. I kind of wish that there was a finger groove for the top because that's a little slippery, but all in all, pretty good. So there we go. All in all, this feels pretty good. Doesn't crunch, you know. Doesn't make any weird plasticky noise. What you're hearing is the hook and the beads, but I mean, if you squeeze it, they don't go nowhere. And the next thing I wanted to talk about actually was the lip grippers that come with this. So I got 3 different lip grippers here. Got the KastKing ones, got the metal ones, and we got the little plastic ones that you get from Walmart that are supposed to float. Made by Tsunami apparently. So I think these ones themselves were about $10 just for these. This one was $12 or $15, but it also comes with you know, a pair of pliers, a cutter, and all that. For the package deal, it wasn't bad. This one comes with a lanyard. This one comes with a lanyard. This lanyard's kind of crap. You can see it's already frayed. I've used it like 4 times. This one feels much better. Feels like it's like a cloth or something over top of maybe nylon strands. It feels nice. Has a adjustable tab. Same as this one. This one feels bigger and easier to use. This one feels like it's going to be crunchy. Plasticky. This one's a little bit better made. And you get more lanyard, which is good because especially if you're going after any kind of species that flails, I like to go after snakehead. So having a good sized lanyard to put your hand through to put the grips on, if you're holding the grips, then you got all that resistance, and then the fish can actually pull on them or even rip their jaw off. So that's a problem that I've had with these. They slide in real nice because they're thin, and then you twist them and put the lip grippers on. But then when they start that death roll, that can actually rip their own lips off. So you want to go with something a little wider, a little bit more surface area with that less ability to puncture. So these work. Don't get me wrong, they work for the $12 and they hold on to fish. Surprisingly, you know, they don't bust out of these, but yeah, they'll do damage to the fish. So unless you're planning on keeping everyone you catch, I'd go with something more like one of these. This one is okay. It works and it does float, which is nice, but it is damn near impossible to get these in. Like you have to go up at an angle and hit the top of the fish, and then you got the top lip underneath, and then you're just pinching the top lip, or you got to lift the fish in your hand and try and angle it and hook it. It's kind of a mess. But they do float, which is nice, so you will get them back. You don't really have to tie them in, but yeah, I keep them just because I like to have multiple grips in case there's multiple fish on at the same time, or you can hold one for a while you're dealing with another one. So they do work, but these ones, like I said, I'm barely really moving them, and yeah, they'll come out pretty good. These ones, not so much. You kind of have to really squeeze them to get them to come out. And then these guys I was showing earlier, I got to pull probably twice as hard to get these off. And as for the $12 combo, to have $10 or better than $10 lip grips that come with it, I mean, it's good for me. I like money, you know. I like keeping my money. So I'm assuming if that floats, this is definitely float. It weighs way less. And then it's already got a lanyard on it. What else to say? I mean, it's gripped on the back. This one is as well. I mean, twice as many ribs. Gives you more grip because, I mean, slimy catfish, slimy snakehead, slimy fish like that, if you're not wearing gloves, you know, that extra grip is going to help you out. So there we go. 3 different, little bonus video here. 3 different comparisons of lip grippers. Anyway, it does float. It held up a 5-pound anchor pretty good. Read accurately, rubberized grips. And the only thing I have to do is lift up some fish with it and see how well this little round prong works. But I'm assuming it's going to work much better than any of the flat ones because the flat ones have a sheared kind of sharp edge that will puncture fish. So keep in mind you can also use this with the lip grips. So you hook it into the lip grips and then it'll hold the fish. Something like, like that. So it'll hold the fish and then you hold this up and take a picture. Yeah. One more thing. Consider hitting the subscribe button. Leave a like if you like that. All that YouTube stuff, right? Anyway, thanks for watching. And hopefully very soon I will have some time to go fishing and we'll have some fish videos.